Okay, Capricorn in the 12th house. Think of everything the 12th house represents. So I like to see the 12th house as well as the 8th house as spiritual identity. When I think of spiritual identity, it's like, what is your spiritual identity, right? And I don't see a lot of signs through the 12th house being talked about. And it's because signs through the 12th house is obviously the most difficult house to talk about, right? It's the most elusive, it's the most confusing. Like the 12th house, what is it, right? I have a separate video explaining the 12th house that you can find on this page. So I'm just going to go through the signs. And so we're starting with Capricorn. So think of everything that Capricorn represents and pull that into the 12th house. So Capricorn is about leadership. It is about climbing the ranks. It is about hierarchy. It is about structure. It is about order. It is about practicality. Capricorn is a natural ruler of the 10th house, which is all about legacy, career, right? It's all about status and public image, public reputation. Capricorn has so much to do with authority, right? And so when we bring these elements into the 12th house, right, you're going to have a person that is climbing the ranks, but spiritually. So much has to do with spiritual authority here with Capricorn in the 12th. Because Capricorn is the goat trudging up the mountain, right? So Capricorn is always going to be ascending in some way. I see Capricorn being like worldly ascension, right? So Capricorn ascending and climbing the ranks in their careers, climbing the ranks in their industry. Well, when you bring Capricorn into the 12th house, this is climbing the ranks, but spiritually. It's also climbing, it's ascension, right? Because it's like you're up leveling yourself in frequency. So this could be even like up leveling timelines, right? So you're getting to your highest timeline because the 12th house rules over sort of like all things dimensional, right? Interdimensional, the dream world, realms, dream work, all that is seen in the 12th house, right? And so when you think of pulling Capricorn into the 12th house, that is climbing the spiritual ranks, right? That is ascension. So that's ascending through hard work, through lessons, through learning, because having Capricorn in the 12th house is kind of like having Saturn in the 12th house, right? So Saturn is all about lessons. It's all about how you are blessed through the lessons that you learn. And a lot of people with Capricorn in the 12th house learn very harsh spiritual lessons. And spiritual lessons are going to look different for everyone. So it just depends on what else is present in the rest of the chart. But spiritual lessons can be dealing with people trying to undermine you spiritually, right? Because Capricorn in the 12th house, think Capricorn. Because think Capricorn. Capricorn is the energy of the boss, right? So think you're at work and the boss walks in. And this is not the fun boss. They can be cool, but this is the stern boss, right? This is the boss that's like, okay, everyone kind of sits up straight when the boss walks in. Everyone kind of gets on their P's and Q's, and they naturally elicit authority. They naturally elicit respect, right? And if anyone tries to undermine that boss, it's specifically because that boss is the boss and they elicit so much respect. So think about that, but in the 12th house. Anyone who tries to spiritually undermine someone with Capricorn in the 12th house is simply because they are the boss. Not the boss of everyone else, but they have a natural authority to them. And so Capricorn in the 12th house, these beings with Capricorn in the 12th house are going to work through order rather than chaos. So they are working with like the natural law of things. Because Saturn is found present here, Saturn is all about order. Saturn is about upholding righteousness in a way. Saturn is about karma, right? Karmic retribution. So anyone with Capricorn in the 12th house, any individuals that come up against a Capricorn person in the 12th house, they are going to experience karmic retribution. Karma is strong here. So people with Capricorn in the 12th house are also going to receive karma, right? If a Capricorn or a Saturn in the 12th house might, a Saturn in the 12th house might resonate with this. But if a Capricorn in the 12th house, Saturn in the 12th house decides that they want to go against spiritual law, right? They want to go above spiritual law, feel like they're above spiritual law, or treat someone horrendously, or behave in ways that are unjust, that person will also have heavy consequences when they have Capricorn in the 12th house. So Capricorn in the 12th house, spirituality, right? Spiritual business is found here because Capricorn rules over the industry, it rules over business, it rules over public reputation. So this may be someone who has a strong public reputation around spirituality or has a spiritual business. So Capricorn in the 12th house is someone that you would find getting initiated into closed practices. So this is someone who probably values a lot of structure, probably values real mentorship, probably values going through the process of initiation to get to a certain ranking, whether it be in, whatever craft that they're doing. Capricorn in the 12th house, you will find these individuals very disciplined spiritually. So these are going to be individuals that probably have some type of structure to they have some type of spiritual regimen, some type of spiritual structure, some type of routine or practice that is rooted sort of, I'm not going to say it's rigid, but it's something that is rooted in divine structure or divine timing, right? When I think of Capricorn and Saturn, I think of father time. When I think of Capricorn, Saturn, father time, it's like moving with divine timing. So even if there's not like a specific structure, right? It's moving around, it's very in a cyclical nature, sort of like abiding by the cycles of reality, right? So abiding by the cycles, abiding by the lunar cycles, abiding by the days of the week and the planetary rulers, abiding by the time, abiding by the cosmic influences. And it's even I would say Capricorn, I could see a rhythm here where you're abiding by the divine timing. I see Capricorn in the 12th house having high-ranking spiritual friends, like having high-ranking spirits on your side. Highly ranked spirits, highly ranked guides, highly ranked angels, highly ranked demons, highly ranked beings on your side. I say having Capricorn in the 12th house is a very positive place to have Capricorn, because when you're thinking of the 12th house, it really is boundless and elusive. So when you're bringing Capricorn into the 12th house, you are seeing someone who is able to sort of have structure, spiritual structure, or have some type of boundaries, spiritual boundaries, right? So there may be even lessons, because the energy of Saturn is here. There may be lessons around spiritual boundaries, lessons around energetic boundaries, right? Learning how to set spiritual and energetic boundaries, which is not an easy thing to do, right? And so it can be harsh lessons around spiritual boundaries and harsh lessons around energetic boundaries and harsh lessons around people trying to undermine your influence or your authority, even if you're not someone that's projectively walking around being like, oh, I'm that spiritual bitch, I got all the authority, right? But people feel it. Hey, my name is Vega. I talk tarot and astrology. Follow and subscribe for more content like this.